What's up, YouTube? Sergeant Blake reporting for duty. And today, I've been sitting here trying to figure out what I can do to make you guys talk back. I want some sort of reaction, some feedback. And today we're going to talk about. I figured the only way I could do it is I just started an argument online. Today we're going to talk about it. Today we're going to talk about Killzone 2 versus Halo 3. And a lot of people were talking about it before Killzone came out, and ended up not really nothing ended up really happening afterward. You compare Killzone 2 to Halo 3, obviously there's not much competition. Killzone kind of beats it out on the multiplayer scale, at least for me. Atmosphere wise, there's so many things, there's so much lush, it's such an environment, and it feels like there's a real war going on just because there's so many players. But that doesn't necessarily mean that Halo's not good in its own way. Some of the things I love about Killzone are just the way everything plays out, the way the multiplayer just feels, if everything feels so real too. And then some of the things I love about Halo is just that the weapons they're all so cool. They all feel like fresh. And there's never, I could honestly tell you that I've been playing Killzone and I'd be like, fuck, I wish I had a bubble shield. Because there's always so much shit happening, you wish you had something to protect you a little bit more. And Halo has a lot of just cool weapons that feel so powerful. There are very few one-hit kill weapons on Killzone other than the sniper rifle or the shotgun, and not necessarily a bad thing. I'm just saying. Um, what else? I think one of the biggest things for me is that the maps, like the new maps that are coming out for the Killzone DLC comes out the 30th, so Thursday or something. Um, they seem so much cooler. Like, just there's the train where you're moving around. There's so much shit happening. And then what's the other one where you're on the ship, the cruiser ship that you played on and in the single player, right? And the bullet train one is the one that's getting the most hype because there's actual hazards that can kill your character, and it just seems it's so funny looking just too because the dude will be walking around and something flies right overhead and cuts their fucking head off. And it's such a little tiny thing. It feels kind of gimmicky, but you take those two maps and then you compare them to the next couple maps that are coming out for what is it for Halo. And from the three maps that you've seen from the Halo Wars thing, you get Orbital, you get Assembly, and you get Sandbox. And I have nothing against Assembly because I think Assembly actually looks really cool. Um, just the symmetry and everything, it just looks really awesome, and the way it's kind of like a little puzzle in itself. But it could have been. I really don't have any problems with Assembly. The problems that I have are mostly with Orbital and Sandbox. Sandbox seems like a huge gimmick kind of thing. Excuse me. But Sandbox seems like a gimmick to me. Like, there's the upper level which has nothing, and then you touch the floor, you touch the little grid thing, and you die. That seems really lame. People aren't going to use that. There's the lower levels where you touch it's just like this really lame, really, like, there's no cover, there's no indoors, there's no out, like, it's all outdoors. It's just not what Halo is. It doesn't feel like Halo. It feels kind of like everything was put in as an afterthought. And then you go down to the lower level, I think the crypt they call it, and it's like this big griffball court, which seems cool. Everything, I love griffball. I'm not a big serious gamer when I get on Xbox because it's just too much trouble nowadays. But I love griffball. It's just so much fun. And then they have their own little griffball court. Nobody has to wall off the thing, and everything seemed okay until you look at the forge items, right? You get down there, you look at the forge items. There's like a golf ball, golf clubs that are actually like the gravity hammers, and it just seems so cheap and so gimmicky. Like, they're just selling out one by one little thing after another. And to other people, they say, "Oh, that's cool. It's a new item." But to me, it's just like, really, like, you guys actually did that? It just seems so, like, it just doesn't seem Halo-ish. Like, Master Chief would be rolling over in his grave, even though he's not dead. But it's just so, to me, it just feels lame, just really lame. And if the other maps turn out to be like that, then don't expect me to go spending my gamer points because, or not my gamer points, but my Microsoft points, because that's just such a rip. They're giving you these achievements to find these damn skulls for nothing because it's just they're adding more and more shit to something that just feels like it's kind of getting old and it's just getting really stale. Don't get me wrong though, I'm not saying that because I hate Xbox, because they have plenty of things that I wish the PlayStation had. They've got a lot of RPGs, they've got a lot of Fable and all that other type of shit, but just as far as Halo 3 goes, I mean, I'll rate them because, Killzone probably gets about a 9 because they don't have much of a story. Halo probably gets about an 8.5 because they have a great story, they've got great gameplay, but, they're just beginning to just not really. It just feels like they're not doing anything for, like, themselves anymore. They're just doing what we ask for, and it feels like they're kind of whoring themselves to the gaming community. And as other people would say, well, they're just trying to please their fans. Pleasing their fans was Halo 3. Pleasing their fans was the heroic map pack. Pleasing their fans was the legendary map pack. Those were awesome. These new ones are looking really bad. Uh, Killzone 2 has some great gameplay. It has all the things that Halo has and more, except for a story, which is the only thing that fucking bothers me about it. I think that's about it, really. Please, tell me if I did okay. Quick capture I'm not too good at. I wish I had the editing fucking stuff because this seems so lame to me. But basically, that's my argument. Killzone 2, better environment, better maps, better feel to it. Halo 3, much better story. There's so many cooler weapons, and there's more tactic to it. Like, you have to have a battle rifle, you have to defend certain spots, and there's callouts to each map. I wish there were callouts to Killzone, but there's not. That's about it. Please, I don't care if you rate, I don't care if you subscribe, even though it would be nice. But comment. Tell me how you feel. Tell me what I'm missing. I'll probably do a follow-up video if I get a bunch of flames or everybody says I agree. I want to hear arguments, and I want to hear good ones. Don't fucking be, you're gay, you suck, blah, 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 you suck dick. Tell me what you feel. Give me reasons why you like Halo more. Give me reasons why you like Killzone more. Tell me what I missed. Tell me what's not right about what I said. Okay? Don't just be a fucking fanboy.